Hello everyone, Anonymous Navigator back again. So, we're in my trunk. Welcome. Let's try and keep it tidy. I need to do another vacuum though. But the bottom of the trunk isn't really what we're looking at. We're looking at the top. Oh, and guess who forgot to turn on silent mode? There we go, that's better. So, up here at the top, I used to have the Panasonic system just kind of sitting here with where my blanket is. Just kind of over there. I've since gotten it all wired up. I'm kind of happy with how it is. It's just a temporary install, so hence zip ties. On the real one, I'm going to try my hand at doing some Bell system compliant kind of cable looming. So we'll see how that is. If you hear beeps every once in a while, that's just my car because I have it on battery mode. I don't have the engine started. Just so I can get a ignition sense cable and kind of use the system. Let me tighten these up a little bit. Yes, these are all reusable because no sense in getting non-reusable zip ties, really. I don't see the point in it. So, yeah. Let's start off over here. So, right behind here, that's where I'm getting my ground from. It's one of the mountain wires for the taillight assembly. Let's tuck that back in there. Let's top. You're going to see my arm a few times. There we go. I have that kind of tucked into the side liner. Oh, can't turn on my flashlight, but whatever. Same thing with all those other cables. I also have all the cables from the front getting tucked into the trim right there. Alright, let's get inside the trunk. So, hang on. There we go. Right here we have the Lind GPIO box. Let me see if I can always retape it again, but because I don't have screws for it because I lost them as usual. There we go. I can see my rat's nest. Inside here it takes 12 volts, 12 volt power, ground, and ignition sense. It uses the same cable as the Arbitrator. And then, puts it all in here in a junction, and then outputs it over here for you to run the actual rest of the system with. It goes into here. It also provides, on these two banks right here, it provides power and ground for the older Gen 1, Gen 1 and 1.5 series arbitrators, where where it didn't use PoE, it used just normal RCA jacks, and each of the cameras had to get their power from here. I'm using these two wires right here. These are my power and ground wires for the wireless mic system. I've got it mounted back here just for fun. I don't know why it's complaining. Oh, it's because I have it on. There we go. Now it's happier. This ground wire right here is for all the triggers. I don't know why it's not focusing well, but there you go. Trigger ground. Is my camera dirty? Hang on, let me clean it. There we go. Yeah, that makes a little bit of a difference. Over here, these three wires going into this first bank, they're going to need to be in, what is that, 8, 7, and 6, just these last three. That's going to be for yet again, the wireless mic. All these are going to be triggers. Most of them are inputs. There's 5 that are outputs from the actual arbitrator itself. Let's see here, what was it? I forget what they're. They're over here though. I can tell you that much. Put that up. It's bugging me. I have transmit indication, trigger record, and mute indication from the thing over here. I have 2 of them hooked up for what they're supposed to be for, and then the TX indication, I have that just as a active low, so it only shows on the screen if it's, you know, low. And I use that to tell, to tell the system whether the mic is inside the dock or if it's popped out and in an officer's hand. Oh, hang on. PC finally booted up. Let me log in real quick so I can actually just show you what I'm talking about. Oh. There we go. Alright, so while that's booting up, I then have all that strung across here, kind of mounted by these little holes up here. What I have running this direction are the just excess cables from the wireless mic, because that's supposed to be mounted up by, by the officer in the center console or something. Let me put that back up. So I just have all that hanging here. It just uses a standard RJ45 connector broken out into all various things. That's one of the things I like about the Gen 2 and up, is they all use just standard plain old RJ45. So I'm very happy with that. Let's see here. So on the Arbitrator side of things, we have this here Honkin DB series connector. That's going to be the GPIO output for the Lind box that comes in over here. And then the output power for here goes in right over here. Let me scoot over so I'm closer. We have now an RCA jack right here for the in-car mic. I have that hooked up to the... I forgot how hard it is when I put the camera down. I have that hooked up to the wireless mic, just because I don't want to run another mic until I get to like an actual install, but even then I probably won't. We also have 4 accessory cameras right here, and then 1 front cam. We then have the PC connector and LAN connector. On my actual install, this LAN connector is going to go to the VML, because I'm going to have that in here. PC, this is going to be ran up to the center console for the Toughbook. Front is going to be front, and then these are going to be various side cameras and a backseat camera. Just because why not? Some of these accessory cameras do have microphones and can provide audio. Like for example, in my last video, I used this second accessory, the rear camera, which I now have mounted properly, so it's not going to go sliding everywhere. Everything's mounted properly now, kind of. I used that for the mic. Now I'm going to be using the, if I make another one, which I'll probably make a demo and just slap it on the end of this video, I'm going to use the wireless mic. So, let's grab the wireless mic and follow the PC connector over to the PC. Here we go. So, we have here some things. We've got time, well, we got date, time, and then D. D is for dock. That means the wireless mic is either off or it's in the dock, as you can see down here. So if I have it out of the dock, but I have it off. So if I turn it on, it's now booting up. You should start seeing if it actually turns on. Hello? There we go. Now that it's actually turned on, it is out of the dock, and the D's disappeared. Let's see here. I'm trying to get There you go. Alright, so if I hit the mute button on here, which is going to be this one here, you're going to see this light up, and then an M show up over here. So, click. There we go. So that's going to be my mute indication. I'm going to turn that off again. And then this last one I'm not going to press it yet, but it's a recording trigger. And it's mic talk, so if I hit the red button on here, because this is still always recording. So if I put this down and then go to in-car mic, which if you remember is this. Let me put this closer to me. Test 1, 2. So you can hear it. But it doesn't matter. It won't start recording until I hit this button, the record button on the front cam, or the record button on here, or the record button on the actual video processing unit, which will be back here, so I don't know why you'd ever use that. We have also the backseat camera. Same indications, dock, etc. This one itself has audio as well, so you can hear it kind of right there. So there you go. It's mounted directly above me in the backseat window, as you can see. Let me try. There we go. It's mounted behind the glass. There you go. That's also why it's kind of dirty. I'm going to fix that later. Well, it's got my name on there. Gonna have to... Great, now I have to actually do editing. Whatever. It's not gonna be the first time. If we swap back over to the front... Man, my arm's getting tired. Can swap over to front cam. And you can adjust the zoom and focus and stuff. So, yeah. Alright, let me get out of the trunk. There we go. Oops, should probably grab the camera. Oh, and not set off my thing. So back here, we just have it all tucked in. These are all going to get kind of plastic sheathing over it. And that's going to get actually soldered. Yes, I know it's taped. That's just a temporary thing. But in the real install, it's going to be soldered. Everything. For right now, I'm going to get more of these and just put it on. Alright. So, right there, we have it just kind of command stripped down. There's just kind of onto the carpet. And then it's just kind of tucked into here. Now let's go to the front. Try not to show off my VIN. Yet again, we have more wire loom. Well, not wire loom, but yeah. Just kind of comes up here. I have the RJ45 just going underneath the mat. And then coming back up, right through here. And then, if we pop open the fuse door, we've got a fuse tap right there. That's going into, if I show off this, it's going into my SIG lighter. It's going to be 15 amp circuit. I've got a 15, so if I'm going to pop that out, but I got a 15 amp fuse on the normal circuit, and then on the new circuit, I've got a 1 amp fuse, because it's just for ignition sense. It's not like it needs much. Put that in backwards. There we go. I'm not going to pop my hood, because I don't feel like it, but I've just got the power lead, which is this one right here. The solid red, that's going right into the battery through the firewall, right there. This red and black one, that's going to be ignition sense, and then this pure black one is going to be the RJ45. Snaking up through here. This is the one part I don't like, is the fact that it kind of just snakes out like that and then goes back in. I'm going to tuck that in a little bit more. I need another oil change. And then going up here through here. Hello. Probably not going to be able to see that because I'm going to fuzz that out as well, because ha. And then we have the mic in here, because the ball mount that I had on here from the previous owner is too small for the B size RAM mount ball. I had to put some tape, but it's on there sturdily now, doesn't go anywhere. Can access all the controls and hit recording. So now, if I hit talk on here, you're going to see this red light pop on. That's the record light. There you go. I can't turn it off again until we get out. Walk all the way to the back. And then either hit this here blue button, the stop button, or if we pop this over, zoom, we can then go down here and hit stop. And it will stop. It is still recording. Because if I go into my config, one, you can see busy light's still on. The record light will go out, but it's still recording for, if I go into here, file no, forgot where it was, hang on. It's probably record slash play. Yes, here we go. Pre-recording for video is 60 seconds, audio is 0. I'm going to probably adjust that a little bit. 60 seconds 60-second post-record, so it's still recording now for another minute. Then 30 seconds of audio. These are my recording channels, front camera, my backseat camera, and then the in-car mic. I don't have a background recording. I don't have a second SSD in there. I just have the one. And these are the GPIO signals, the outputs. So I can do that for record, recording error, record plus record error, so the error will blink, record will be solid. That's meant for like an LED. The CTB ones are for the Panasonic body cam system, so you can jack that into there, and they will record in sync, so whenever the body cam starts recording, the dash cam will record, whenever the dash cam records, the body cam records, etc. And then streaming plus record plus streaming is if you have the back end system set up, which I don't, because I don't know how much it costs, and I'm not going to ask because I don't need it. You can go into here, and then people can open it like on an app or on the back end software. They can look into what your cameras are doing right now. So, yep. There you go. I mean, nothing special about it. I quite like them. I'm only having this instead of an off-the-shelf dash cam system because I've had this in my box, in a box, because I got it for free. So might as well just use what I have and make a video out of it, because I think that'd be interesting. So, yeah. See you guys later.